At long last, Lord Zash's apprentice. May you soon gain the honors you so well deserve. On Korriban, you earned the right to be called Sith, but that was only the beginning. Your master wishes me to oversee your continued training.
I am willing to learn whatever you have to teach.
Lord Zash said you were a good student and a fast learner. Lord Zash embraces the search for dark artifacts and secrets. Others choose the martial path, channeling their anger into physical strength. You too must find your path.
I wish to master the art of the lightsaber.
Think it over. Speak to Overseer Kryos when you're ready to begin your training in earnest.
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska, jaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. O grani tampio da pushi wumpa, pu tula musta. Tauz azulus uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
So I arrived at Dromund Kaas on my Sith Assassin. Sorry I didn't say anything during my Sith Assassin thing. I was kind of tired, just wanted to let it run. So let's check in at the arrivals console.
Quiet, bodyguard. Save your hissing for your own kind. As for you, slave, Darth Scotia is passing. Best get out of his way.
Darth Scotia can wait.
You're making a huge mistake, filth. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know. Tell her that. I know what she's trying to do here on Dromund Kaas. You and your master have gotten this far, but it ends here, slave. I alone have the key. Tell her that. You and your master have no future on Dromund Kaas or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, get out of my way.
What do you think? Can you eat him?
Jani Bradais, uns in Freistobnajal.
Ha! Fools!
Alright, so before we make the jump to Kaas City, just remember that Darth Scotia tried to have us killed on Korriban as we were leaving Lord Zash's office. Whatever Zash is up to, Darth Scotia does not approve. So, let's make the jump. Alright, so if you run through the Sith Sanctum on Dromund Kaas, it's actually right across where you meet Lord Zash from where you meet Darth Jadis in the Imperial Legend storyline, which you would have seen me run for if you've watched that storyline. So let's run in with Khem Val. I'll explain what the assassin's all about when we get to our first combat mission on Dromund Kaas.
Are you acquainted with a big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt. Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Dromund Kaas as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
Ustaitnians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhod's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You are going to kill Scotia for me.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
The impossible is my speciality.
So it seems. I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In piso se waitai spira press incretai. In pise e wanata atragata indais.
Pay attention to what Khem Val said. That's important later on. Okay, before we continue on and we make the jump to the unfinished Colossus, we're going after a Darth. More powerful than Zash and all that. Like they said, no one would believe I'd be able to defeat him. That's why I'm going to be using every advantage I can get. And him being mostly machine, I have a good shot of that. So, let's jump to the unfinished Colossus. Alright, so now we're at the unfinished Colossus. Our goal here is to actually kill some engineers for their plans. So let's get to it. There's one thing you can do with the assassin is you get charges for your lightsaber. The one I have is lightning charge. Just basically has a chance to do extra damage. That's what it looks like when you activate it. It's pretty cool. You can actually discharge it, and it, depending on the effect of your lightsaber, will do a different effect. I plan on going to tank with this guy. I have Maul, which is like a backstab, comparable to the operative. So. Here's Maul right here. Let's see what Lord Zash has to say.
Does this mean you found them? You found the archaeological plans?
Have I ever failed you?
Fantastic. I never doubted you. Now, let me see. Ah, yes. How clever. There's a chamber hidden under the Colossus itself. I bet my complete collection of Naga Sado's Yavin 4 writings that you'll find what we're looking for in this chamber.
I'll get inside if I have to destroy the whole Colossus.
Such zeal. But destroying the Colossus won't be necessary. There should be a hidden entrance near the Colossus. It looks like Scotia has an entire underground base. You're looking for a tablet. The tablet is the symbol of leadership of an obscure Trandoshan cult. The lizards believe it was a gift from their deity, the Scorekeeper. Scotia stole the tablet and uses it to exert control over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Give them their relic, and Scotia's power over his bodyguards will turn to vapor.
His own defenses will be his downfall.
You could try it. It might weaken him a little. Scotia's not stupid enough to retain guards who could actually overpower him. The main thing is to keep Scotia's bodyguards off you. The plans suggest Scotia's apprentices guard this base. I don't doubt they hold the keys to acquiring the Trandoshan tablet. Best kill them all to be sure.
Inopis just nas jans, now mipan astana tods jans.
Alright, so the bunker's all the way down here. I'm gonna jump to it after I finish this Slave Killers class. So let's jump to it. Alright, we've arrived at this cave that we have to go through. A lot of Sith Inquisitors are in through here tonight. as you can see, it looks like there's a base underneath the unfinished Colossus. A bunker. Interesting. We just set off the alarms. Deal with what we have to. Apprentices. Let's look them around. So as you can see, just fighting that elite, that strong enemy, sorry, Maul is very powerful. We're just killing whatever so we can get the bonus quests. So, one thing about the Sith Inquisitor is a lot of your abilities rely around the charges of Shock, Thrash, Discharge. I plan on becoming a tank with this character because I only have one tank and actually none of them have been Imperial. It's also always been interesting having an assassin. We actually do have stealth as an assassin. I was wondering. Another apprentice. As a tank, you can get Force Lightning for talents to heal you up. So Force Lightning is still used as an assassin. Alright, so we have 3 of these to destroy. So I can't wait until we get another companion. Unfortunately, I don't get my healer one until the end of Act 2. Playing a tank, and run around with Khem Val since the tank doesn't really help me too much. One lost apprentice. This is patch 2.4 for those wondering. You'll actually see a vehicle later. Me driving around possibly as the Sith Inquisitor. No, I'm not positive on that one because I don't know how often I'll be using the vehicle since I'm showing class mission. Alright, the transition relic, and all we gotta be is this Lord. Alright, finally. What the hell he got up? Never mind. That's how we do it, walking it like badasses. Let's make the jump to Zash. Alright, we've just returned from the foot of the Colossus. Stealing that tablet for, to bring over the Trandoshan guards that Scotia keeps around.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Then we've both had success in our endeavors. But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Scotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsek captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Scotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsek, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
You want me to kill him?
Whatever it takes. Grathan's estate is in the jungle. Interrogate the scientist. With any luck, Scotia will soon be out of our way, and then we'll be free to pursue Tulak Horde's lost power as we please.
Ustaiknians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
You gotta remember that Khem Val was Tulak Horde's servant, so he has a lot of respect for him. Alright, so let's make the jump all the way to Lord Graffin's estate. Alright, we've just arrived in Graffin's compound. We have to unlock door 6 chambers.
Please, tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
Are you Grathan's cyborg expert in chains?
Yes, I am. And I got just what you need. Just what Lord Zash ordered. My finest work yet, though I don't quite see what the use of it is.
Why, to fell a Darth, my anxious friend.
But that's just what I'm saying. I don't know how useful it actually is. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the neutralizer to do any real damage.
Oh, My mark's 50% machine. At least.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Zash said she'd free me.
Alright, time to collect some power cells. I'll worry about that when well, actually let's just go outside and collect them real quick. So I can show you guys what it's like. Let's just go and find some droids. There's one. So one thing you see is I have dark charge now. You're there. Alright, so let's make a jump to the electrical field. Alright, so the next part of the Sith Inquisitor class story. It's actually just near the turret area in Lord Graffin's combat. You see there on the map, we're gonna run in, we're gonna deactivate this electrical field. This is not dark charge now, just the tank one. It's nice because this discharge is actually Khem's a tank right now, or DPS. So let's just heal up, and then we'll deactivate the electrical field. Security right. So now we have the device, let's return to Lord Zash. Alright, so we've returned to Lord Zash after collecting the machine dismantling piece that Doctor made.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
It's time to kill Scotia.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now. Scotia is in his chambers as we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a frightful sight. Set your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into hatred. Remember, Scotia stands between us and glory.
Let's get to the killing.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic. The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
Then I use the anti-cyborg prototype to disable him, right?
Exactly. With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Grathans. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
Challenge? I spit on challenges.
I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done.
Alright, so it is time to kill Scotia. So let's make a jump to Scotia's chambers. So over there's the entrance to the Sith Sanctum. Darth Scotia's chambers is just right here, pretty damn close to the entrance. So all I need to do is run in here and confront him.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
If you think this is bad, you should meet my other personality.
Skisk. Kill him.
I'm your master now.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at least be entertaining. Tear him to pieces.
I do it, they'll do anything.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show. But you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first.
Did you see as soon as the fight starts, we use the cyber neutralizer? It has made him really weak, as you see, weaken. Gets a debuff.
Is this... Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
Don't blame Zash. This is all me.
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Alright, let's jump to the Nexus Room Cantina to attend a party. Yay! Alright, so we just need to run up here to get to that party. You guys may remember when I had to go to a party with my Imperial agent to pick up where Lord Grothin's compound was up to. The terror cells.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
Places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawandida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Thanaton, I'm honored.
Pay attention to Thanaton. He's very important to the Sith Inquisitor storyline, as you will see.
Yes. I'll just let you two chat.
Don't go anywhere just yet, apprentice. This call won't take long, and I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Thanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Thanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Looks like you have a meeting to get to.
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
Yeah, and it looks like she's gonna get all the credit for what we did. At any rate, let's make the jump to Darth Scotia's former chambers. Alright, so we've returned to Darth Scotia's former chambers. There are these guys.
Yeah, there he is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows.
You wouldn't tell us if he did.
Warpain's Brigan Iswis Buidan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
Don't be silly. I'm the one who killed Scotia.
Now you're the one who's being silly.
I wouldn't underestimate him, Colonel. He looks dangerous enough to me.
But a Dark Lord of the Sith? He's only an apprentice, Calaveras. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Scotia?
How many times do I have to say it? It was me. 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 Me.
Clearly he's not saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
See? No one believes that the Sith Inquisitor, or my guy, is able to kill Darth Scotia. And just to let you guys know, yeah, the Sith Inquisitor actually goes after some pretty tough guys early on. At least on Dromund Kaas compared to what any of the other classes have to face, Republic included.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
She's Darth Zash now? What the?
All you did was go to a party.
I did more than you realize. Nevertheless, what's important is that we are finally free to act. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power, is here on Dromund Kaas. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
I always have to do your dirty work.
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were singled out.
I always knew I was special.
You've been a far more capable apprentice than I ever hoped. But for this task, you must put aside your pride. You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
I eat apparitions for dinner.
You have a wonderfully deranged mind, and you're right. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Alright, so we killed Darth Scotia. We're not getting credit, unfortunately. Instead, Zash gets the promotion and everything for attending a party while we did all the hard work. Now we gotta go deal with a ghost in the Dark Temple that has killed anyone who's kind of walked in to try and obtain his power, and we might be heading to our deaths. Hopefully we're the one from a dream, but I can't believe we're following a dream. So let's jump all the way to the Dark Temple. Alright, so we made it here to the chamber door in the Hall of Traitors. In the Dark Temple, in the Hall of Traitors quest. Looks like there's a lot of dead here, you can see. Nothing here. Chamber door. Interesting. It's a ghost! Oh, it's kicking my butt! And lightning goes through him.
Yes, yes. I have been waiting for you. I felt your movements in the Force, and they stirred me from my nightmare. I am still too weak to leave, but I knew if I made myself enough of a nuisance, you would eventually come. The Sith throw flesh endlessly at what they cannot control. And here you are, blood of my blood. Here you are.
What are you talking about?
Ah, you don't know me. Has our family fallen so far that the son of my sons does not know the name of Calig, the name so long revered in the annals of the Sith? You are my descendant. By how many generations, I do not know. But know this. Your strength in the Force has awakened me from my stupor.
I thought I was crazy.
Do not mock me, child. You do not even begin to understand who you are dealing with. When the weaklings of this planet trespassed my tomb, I rose, resuming my former life. This temple became my kingdom, and I was once more a lord of the Sith. But when you first grasped the hilt of your lightsaber, I knew my hour had come and gone. That your strength, not mine, would return our family to glory.
But I'm a former slave.
That is my shame. I was once one of the greatest lords of the Sith. If I'd been wiser, I could have secured my family's greatness. But I let down my guard and was betrayed by a man called Tulak Hord, whom I trusted as a friend.
I places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawendida seek from Tauhans.
Ha! Your master is dead, beast. You serve the child of Calig now. Flesh of my flesh, you shall teach your servant to obey.
I will deal with him as I see fit.
Fair enough. I only caution you not to take obedience for granted. In restoring our bloodline to glory, you must not make the same mistake. Treachery is the Sith's endless game. You must win it.
Don't worry about me.
Beware your master. Beware your apprentice. Never be taken by surprise. Do these things, and you will be unstoppable. But you have not come to see me. You have come for the artifact I managed to wrest from Tulak Hord before he died. Take the artifact, but be careful. I know not what it does. Only that betrayal follows it everywhere.
When betrayal shows up, I'll kill it.
If only all things were so simple. Keep your eyes open. I hunger for the day when our power will be restored. We will meet again.
Interesting. Holocron. I did all that for a holocron.
Apprentice, do you have the artifact yet?
You wouldn't want to spoil the surprise now, would you?
Oh, you're teasing me, apprentice. Hurry back to Scotia's. I mean, my chambers. I have a surprise for you.
I'll see you in Scotia's chambers shortly.
Good. Oh, I can't wait.
Alright, time to jump to Darth Zash's place. Alright, we've returned. Let's see what surprise Darth Zash has for us. Will we give her our holocron?
Fantastic, apprentice. You're just in time for my surprise. Since you left for the Dark Temple, I've been reading and reading and reading. Scotia's chambers are a treasure trove of research. Now, who would have thought a man like that had such a curious intellect? It almost makes me regret that we had to kill him. But I digress. I trust you were successful in the Dark Temple?
Did you expect otherwise?
Of course not. But tell me, how did you manage to pacify the apparition?
Well, first I took a magnet, and then a chance cube.
Fair enough. Your secrets are your own. I, however, will not be so guarded. I've been studying Tulak Horde's artifacts closely for some time, and one glance at this one you brought back confirms everything I've suspected. These artifacts will change everything, apprentice. You especially. They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. I have foreseen it.
Let me guess. You've been dreaming again.
Always and ever. This artifact is one of 5 that together describe a peculiar ritual used by the great Tulak Horde when he conquered the Dromund system. Until I have all the artifacts, I cannot understand the full nature of the ritual, but I have foreseen that you alone will wield the ritual's power. The artifacts are scattered across the galaxy, some hidden by Tulak Horde himself, and some wrenched from his hands by betrayers. Documents and Scotia's effects point to Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, but I will need to do more research to locate the other 2.
Seems I'm always stuck serving others.
Nonsense. You are doing this for yourself, apprentice. I have foreseen the power you will gain. But first, I believe I mentioned a surprise earlier. If you're going to find these artifacts, you'll need a ship, and so I have ordered you one. All you need to do is pick it up.
About time I got something for all my hard work.
Yes, you've earned it. You'll find your ship at the spaceport. Then, the galaxy is yours to explore. Don't forget to contact me when you reach each planet for more information on the artifacts' locations. Good luck, and good hunting.
Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
Alright. So, let's go pick up our ship. Let's jump over there. But now you guys see that the Sith Inquisitor storylines, at least for Act 1, is all about collecting artifacts, and so far been power plays. Like I tried to explain in some of the other videos and episodes when I brought up the Sith Inquisitor. Like we took out Scotia so Zash could advance. I don't like how Zash is having dreams saying I'm the one being powerful. I just don't get that feeling like she'll allow that. There's obviously some ulterior motive, and to me I feel it's a lie, just so I'll collect these artifacts hoping I'll become powerful. And it's not really true. So like I said, let's jump over to our ship so we can finish out the Dromund Kaas storyline for the Sith Inquisitor. Alright, here we are in our own hangar. So let's check out what our ship looks like. You guys actually haven't seen the Sith ship yet. I like how my character runs, just so impressed with the ship. So, you've seen the Jedi Consular ship. You've seen the Imperial Agent ship. Now with the Sith Inquisitor, the Sith Warrior gets the same ship, just like the Jedi Knight gets the same ship as the Jedi Consular. Let's pop in real quick. I'll give you a so we enter through here, small ship.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
So I get a starship and a servant too. Not bad at all.
I am relieved, pleased that you find me agreeable. I will never disappoint you, master. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Fury-class Imperial Interceptor, a versatile craft combining a starfighter's maneuverability with armament to rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Stop selling me the ship and stay out of my way.
I promise to limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives. I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Alright, so as he was explaining, here's your bunk beds, I guess, where your crew sleeps. Khem sits in here. Here's where your astrogation or your holo terminal is. And here's your cargo hold. What droid I have. And finally, up here is your cockpit. Space missions here, galaxy map there. So that's it for the Dromund Kaas system. So next time you guys get to see Balmora. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Keep checking back for future updates on videos, and good luck.